Hello everyone, Laura K. Buzz here. I've just noticed that for some reason my camera is a little bit on the dim side. Allow me to try and see if I can make myself look a little brighter before we get started. For some reason all of my settings seem to have just reset back to where they were. Let's turn myself up a little bit more brightness. There we go. That'll do. Today, we are here playing Coffee Talk, which, as I understand it, is a game about making coffee for D&D creatures, basically. We're making coffee for orcs, tieflings, vampires, and talking to them about their problems and just being a part of a nice chill coffee atmosphere. So yeah, let's jump in. I have not given this game a look at all yet, but I have heard very lovely things. Ooh, what is my name? Let's go with no, barista's not correct. What do I want to be called? Let's just be Laura. Nice and simple. Give me my calming music back. Yes, Laura's correct. Ooh, can I... Yeah, that's fine. Play game. Seattle, 2020. A city filled with dreams and madness. A time when the Great War between races is but a footnote in history. A time when anyone can dream of being whatever they want to be, and have those dreams crushed before they can even be discussed. But still, it is a place and time where anything can happen. But this is fantasy Seattle, which means that we get all sorts of, werewolves and cat people. It is when the elves have left the forest to build their startups, when the dwarves have emerged from their caves to start their automotive empires, when the orcs have put down their axes and started using computers to improve their lives, and when humans live along among them as driven as ever. It is a city that holds the many dreams and stories of its people. Most of these stories are left untold, but some few find solace in the embrace of bricks and wood and glass. They are told over drinks, then take up residence in some stranger's memories. And chat, as many of you as you like can be cat people. I'm not going to stop you. In one corner of the city stands a coffee shop, a place that is only open when the sun is sleeping. A place where people share their stories. And these are their stories. Oh, I love the use of colours in this game. So we work at Coffee Talk. It's Tuesday, September 22nd, 2020. I agree with Weary Wolfkins. All stories inevitably gravitate toward the coffee shop AU. Oh, it's you. Oh, you're cute. Hey, Laura. How's the night so far? It's calm, as usual. We've got a slight problem, though. What happened? My supplier made some logistical errors. I don't have half of my ingredients today. Oh man, that's a bummer. Don't worry. I can still serve the caffeine you desperately need. Well, that's good to hear. Anyway, let me set things up first. You're our first customer after all. Oh, don't worry, take your time. I'm a writer, not an editor, so I'm used to taking things slow. Ah, writer's block again. You got that right. What are you writing now? Do you remember my plan to, Oh. I have a message on my phone. Ooh. Okay, oh, so I guess I can change the soundtrack, if I wish. Brewpad is... Okay, this is recipes for various drinks. If someone wants something specific. Oh, and these are people I might be friends with. Writer for the Evening Whispers talks about mundane things, art and life in general. Oh, we got a cop coming in. We know nothing about him other than he's Georgie the cop. Well, pardon the interruption. The machine is ready. Do you want your triple shot espresso now? Yeah. Okay, so triple shot espresso, I'm assuming, is just coffee, coffee, coffee. Okay. And let's just brew that. Yeah, I'll serve that. I think that's good. 1 cup of triple shot espresso. Special for my only customer tonight. That aroma. Ah, exactly what I need. Anyway, where were we? Oh, your plan to do something. Oh yes, that. It's not that I hate writing stories for the newspaper, you know. But it seems like the right time for something bigger. So, a novel? Oh, okay, I can empathise with Freya. Freya is an article and features writer who's like, no, I want to make things that are more, you know, substantial, more long form, things that last a bit longer and feel a bit meatier. It sounded so simple as I was making the plan. Well, at least you still have your job. In case things go awry. Oh, did I say something wrong? No, you were right. You said something I should have thought about myself. What are you talking about? You know who owns the Evening Whispers? GRA Media, right? Yes, and they are also the biggest book publisher in the country. So when an opportunity presented itself, I took it. What do you mean by opportunity? Well, I bumped into one of the big guys in the elevator. So, naturally I pitched my book idea. I must say, honestly, this is about how books get to be made. My memoir only came about because my housemate at the time had already written the book, and the publisher was like, do you know anyone who's gay and trans and maybe neurodivergent and would maybe want to write a book? And I happened to be walking past as that email exchange was happening, and my housemate was like, oh yeah, I live with one of those. Come on, don't look at me like that. Are you for real? Yeah, I know, it was such a stupid thing to do. Well, so how did they react? Thankfully, he'd seen my short stories. So he challenged me. If I can get a draft ready in a month, he'll pull some strings and get the fiction publishing division to sign me up for a publishing deal. Oh my goodness, a month to write a book is a lot. I think it took me 4 months to write my first draft of my first book. I don't know if I could have done an initial draft in a month. That is a lot. That sounds great. What about your job at the Evening Whispers? Do you have time to do both? That's the hard part. I've been secretly working on the novel during office hours. Big mood. And I'm falling behind on the newspaper's deadlines. If the chief finds out, she'll probably kick me out. Ooh, ouch. Well, at least you've got a month to finish the initial draft. That was last week. Again, don't look at me like that. How far along are you? I assume the number of words you've written is not too far from 0? Hey, that's rude. I've written some stuff, you know. May I see it? Well, it was so bad that after reading it, I decided to just delete everything immediately. No, never do that. Push forward. If you try and make your first draft perfect, you will never finish it. You have to just keep making. Particularly with a fucking month deadline. No one's expecting a perfect novel in a month. They're expecting an attempt. I really need to finish it in at most 2 weeks. That'll use the extra week to polish and do some editing. That sounds good if you can pull it off. I know, you don't need to be so cynical about it. That's why I'm here today. I'm hoping to find some inspiration. I wrote some of my best short stories here, you know. Well, really? I'm glad this place could be of service. Oh, it looks like someone's coming. Oh, I do like that poster on the wall, drown your trouble in coffee. Oh heck, it's a tiefling. And whenever I see a purple-skinned female tiefling, I just assume it's Veltari, the character I played in Dice Funk, my D&D podcast. Who are you, mysterious tiefling? Good evening. For here, miss? Yes, please. I'm not really sure what to order, though. What do you recommend? Well, it depends highly on your mood. I'm just here to meet my boyfriend. Not planning to be awake all night. So, definitely no coffee. Well, yeah, we can make her a nice hot chocolate or something. Do I have a hot chocolate recipe in here? Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Again, nice and simple. Anything with chocolate in. Well, that'll do. Yeah, I'll serve that. 1 cup of chocolatey goodness. So warm. So, you're waiting for your boyfriend? Yes, he should be here soon. Look at you now. You went from empty to 3 customers in 1 night. I thought this place would be more crowded, considering it's the only coffee shop that's still open after midnight around here. Because it's the only coffee shop that still opens past midnight, it's mostly empty. Now that you mention it... Fancy Walking in the chat says, is this the same dev as Valhalla? Feels like very much the same energy. Different developer, but I get very similar vibes from it. It's another be behind the bar chatting to people, making them drinks kind of game. I guess that's a genre now, which I'm up for. It is good for business having the coffee... Is it good for business having the only coffee shop open at night? Oh, definitely not. Yeah, what she said. Then why? I just love doing it. See, I'm already guessing. Considering there's lots of fantasy races, I'm guessing I'm maybe like a vampire or something. That would explain why I have a coffee shop that's only open at night. You know, not great for business, but maybe the only time that I can be awakened serving customers. There's always someone longing for a warm drink at this hour. Pardon me for asking, but how can you survive running the coffee shop like this? Oh, that's a secret. Ah, Laura here is damn rich, that's the secret. Oh, really? She's exaggerating. Don't worry about it, Laura can manage. I'm sure this place isn't going bankrupt anytime soon. So you'll still have a weird, quiet place to meet up at night. That's good to hear. By the way, you're a regular here. Well, I don't really have anywhere else to go. I'm a writer who works best at night in a coffee shop. So not many options for that. Ah, no worries, no wonder. She's a pretty good writer, you know. You can find some of her stories in the Evening Whispers. Shut up! Wow, that's really interesting. What kind of things do you cover? Oh, I cover the stories of people around town. Personal, interesting, weird stories. Oh, my free trial starts tomorrow to our fiction plan. Oh, starting tomorrow I'm gonna get short stories from Freya. Oh, that's real sweet. Do we have Freya? Oh, we've updated with Freya. Oh, Freya's got a new profile pic. Ah, lovely. I also contribute to their short stories. I love their fiction. You wrote those stories? Thank you. I wrote most of them, but not all. That's so cool. Then, are you here to write a new piece? I should be, but I don't even know what to write about. Oh, is this going to be the boyfriend? Oh, hello. Welcome. Hi. Sorry to keep you waiting. It's okay. Had a nice chat with the fine folks here. Hi there. Hello. Would you like to order something? Surprise me. What kind of order's that? Well, I don't really know what to order. Do you have any preferences, sir? Something bitter to keep me awake, with milk. Oh, and draw some latte art on the top. Right. So I want something... Let me move my camera. What was the description again? Bitter to keep me awake with milk and latte art on top. Well, I assume if you want latte art, it's got to be a latte. Actually, what we want is latte art on top. So, what, like, coffee, milk? No. I was hoping I could sprinkle the choco powder on at the last step. Coffee, milk, milk. Or coffee, milk, that's the question. You want something to keep you awake but with milk in it. I'm gonna go coffee, milk, milk. And see if there's an option for latte art. Oh yeah, here we go, latte art. Oh, okay. Pour milk, etch, invert. What do I do? Oh, ZR to pour milk. Oh, I see. That's not great. I'm going to reset that. Let's pop the cup that way. Then attempt. Reset. How's that for some latte art? Maybe a diagonal? Oh, that's terrible. You know what? That's what you're getting. You're getting some impressionist art here. That'll have to do. Ah, is that what you call latte art? That's cute. Perfect. Anyway, I was distracted by some work, plus there's rain. It's okay, Baileys. I was having a nice chat with them. Oh yeah, I haven't probably introduced myself. I'm Baileys. Oh my, where are my manners? Haven't introduced myself either. My name's Lua. Hi, I'm Freya. Nice to meet both of you. I'm Laura. Did you know here that Freya hears the writer of the Evening Whispers? Oh, really? I've done some work for them a few times. Oh, what kind of work? I'm a freelance designer and illustrator. I've done some caricatures and infographics for the paper. I assume you're in contact with Steve? Yep, he's a nice guy to work with. Oh, really? No, he isn't. But I've dealt with worse clients. Way worse. Yeah, I'm glad he's in the design and visuals department. I wouldn't be able to stand working with him directly. Ah, come on. He's tough to deal with, definitely not the worst. Oh, of course. No matter how deep you go, there's always another layer of hell. How do you usually deal with bad customers here? Well, the only bad customers this late at night are lost drunks or criminals. Oh, that sounds really bad. Nah, they're easy to handle. That's because you're good with your fists. Not as good as your coffee-making skill, though. Thank you, I'll take that as a compliment. You're welcome. Anyway, I really need to start writing. Whatever it is that I'm going to write. So I'll leave you two. In the hands of our friendly neighbourhood barista. Well, where are you going to write? Oh, not far. Just over at that table in the corner. Next to the windows. That's my spot. Oh, I like Freya. Freya's warmed on me very quickly. Should we move to other seats too? Nah, it's good. Okay then. How was your day? It was fine. Work was nothing special. I finished my proposal early so I could get out of the office. Plus, my boss was in a really good mood all day. I thought your boss was always happy-go-lucky person. Well, he is. But today he was happier than usual. I'm not sure what happened, but it was great seeing him smile so much. What about you? Any problems with your latest client? Yeah, this one's a pain in the arse. You know those memes that depict terrible clients? Well, she fits all the bills. I could go on forever complaining about her, but that won't help me a bit. You should make a meme about her. And lose my current project for a minute of laughter. That might be worth it. You should ask Laura here about how to deal with annoying clients. Oh yeah? How do you usually deal with the annoying customers? The ones you don't need your fists to take care of. I do have my own methods, but it wouldn't be wise to talk about customers to other customers. Well, now that's one good lesson to learn for the day. Oh, phones are buzzing. Your parents? Yes. So you've talked to them? Yeah, I did. It didn't end well? No. What'd they say? A lot. They won't give us a chance at all? Anyone but an elf. Oh, racist parents not approving of a relationship, I'm guessing. That's what they said. How about you? More or less the same. I got into a fight with my old man. That's why I'm staying at Farron's place now. They kicked you out? You don't have to do this, you know. They're your family. I can't stand even one more second being a part of them. I might not have a stable income, but I can manage. But still, you don't know what they said about you last night. I'm sorry. What did they say about me? Or about my race, I assume? Forget it. I want to know. Just the same old shit. Mumbling about how elves are holy creatures, about our immortality, about how even if I outlive you... What? Nothing. About how if you outlive me, no other elves would want to be with an elf that's already been tainted by a lowly succubus? Oh, okay, succubus as opposed to tiefling. Okay. That's exactly what they said. So this is it then. The end of our relationship. It doesn't have to be. You know our families will never agree. We can just continue like this. What do you mean? I don't need to know that we're still dating. We can just continue the way we've always been. Without them knowing. And then what? Do you want to be hiding our relationship for the rest of eternity? We're not like humans, you know. We can't just elope. And you won't get permission because you're too old. I don't care about their permission. I'll be glad to sever my family ties if I have to. I can't let you do that. You'll lose your immortality. If I get to spend my life with you, I don't mind. I don't mind a bit. You're making this hard for both of us. Do you feel happy when you're with me? Of course I do. But you don't need any more reasons. You know we're perfect for each other. You don't even need to look deep down. Trust me, we can do this together. I can't think about this clearly right now. We'll talk later. No, wait. I'm sorry you had to listen to our problems. That's alright. The coffee shop has seen all kinds of stories. I do hope yours will have a happy ending. Yeah, I hope so too. Do you have any alcohol? Sadly, no. That's a bummer. Well, do you have anything that's warm and can calm me down? Do you like green tea lattes? Green tea lattes? I'll take one. Well. Ah, we have more people in our thing now. We've got Lua. Bailey's. Yeah. Got their basic profiles. How do we do a green tea latte? Green tea, milk and milk. I probably could have guessed that. You know what? I'm going to do latte art because this person clearly seems to like latte art. There we go. Attempt at doing a heart. That has not gone terribly well. I feel like I need to practice my art skills. Well, I'll improve over time. That'll do. Here's your green tea latte. This is good. Thank you for this. By the way, are you married? Oh, me? No. Not yet. I've got the engagement ring, like, right down here on my work desk. Do you have someone you love? I love this coffee shop. But I'm sure that's not the answer you're looking for. Yeah, I didn't really have any expectations. Man, out of all the people in the whole world, why'd I fall for her? Well, you can't choose who you fall in love with. You can if you try hard enough. At least, that's what my old man said. He really is one pretentious elf. But I guess all of them are. Entitled, pretentious, immortal douchebags. Well, at least you have eternity to learn and change. Or an eternity to be an eternal arsehole. Anyway, I need to go now and probably drink myself under until the sun rises. There's still a while until sunrise. More time for me to drink then. See you around. See you around too, Miss Freya. Thank you. Do visit again. Oh, this has got a real lovely chill energy to it. Oh, Freya, you look devastated. You were listening from the corner? Yes. Poor souls. Well, I hope they find a way to be together. Me too. Anyway, I need to leave. I have to get up earlier than usual tomorrow. Okay. I think I'm going to close the shop up after this. That's pretty early. I know. After the rest of the deliveries come tomorrow, I'll open as usual. Okay, you have a good night. You too. Nice. How is everyone doing in the chat? Hello everyone. I'm just seeing who we've got in the chat today. Hello Fancy Wookie, Slime King Mike, Nikolai Jakov, Cosmic Ocat, Hitman Game, anyone else we've got around in the chat? Brain Boy. Apparently everyone's having a lovely night and they're all vibing. That's good. We shall get back to the nice chill music and enjoy our second day running a coffee shop. Wednesday, September 23rd, 2020. Zombie virus from Africa may have reached Seattle. Well. Do we have any new updates in our phone? Bailey's. Oh, we have their self-summary. Oh, are we friends? Did we friendship level up? Ah. Good evening. Oh, good gracious. What is wrong with you? Can't you just enter like a normal customer? I'm sorry. I'm so excited to share this with you. What are you talking about? I know what to write for my novel. Is this one of your impulsive temporary ideas again? Hey, don't be rude. I'm being serious here. Okay, just tell me. What are you going to write about? This coffee shop. What? I'm going to write stories about this coffee shop and the people who come here. Are you for real? Yeah. What if I say you can't do that? I'm not asking permission. That's like a breach of the customer's personal lives, you know? Relax, I know that. I just need some inspiration from this place. The stories themselves will be loosely based on what I hear and see here. How loosely based? Knife Walker novel versus movie level... novel versus movie level loosely based. The old one? Of course I'm talking about the old one. That's already very different, you know. You can't get more different than that. I mean, it's not like I can tell you not to write about a coffee shop, right? No, you can't. Although you can just ban me from coming. Okay, you're banned. What? I'm just kidding. That's a point. Do we have stories in here? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna read our first Freya story actually. Road Trip by Freya Fatima. And if a double-decker bus crashes into us, to die by your side is such a heavenly way to die. And if a 10-ton truck kills the both of us, to die by your side, well, the privilege is mine. Morrissey's voice blasted from the old speaker of the car. Everyone in the car was singing along, and by everyone, I was talking about me. And her. There were only two of us. Two of us and an almost empty highway. Do you consider dying by my side to be a heavenly way to die? She asked after the song finished, breaking the noisy silence of the car. That depends, I answered. Depends on what? On how we die. I'm sure having a masked psychopath slowly mutilating us while we're holding hands won't be a pleasant experience. Then what kind of demise would you consider a heavenly way to die next to me? Ah, that's hard. I'm pretty sure I'd prefer something that's not too painful, though. So, would us dying of old age together would be your heavenly way for us to die? Oh, hold on. We just started officially dating yesterday. Don't plan too far ahead. Ouch! What was that for? Meanie. I was just joking. Besides, I'd rather think about a heavenly way to live with you right now. And have you found any answers to that? Look at me, and then close your eyes. What do... Just do it. She closed her eyes. I leaned over, getting close to her face. Then, for a moment that felt like 100 years, we kissed. The speedometer was pointing to 100 kilometers an hour, and the highway was almost empty. Almost. Wow. Wow, that's a real gripping short story. Oh. If anyone would be interested, I wrote a short story I was really proud of once. And if anyone in the chat is interested in it, it's about the same length as this road trip one. I'd be up for doing a nice chill reading of it. If anyone would like to hear it. It's the only time I've ever written solo short fiction by myself and been really proud of it. Oh, I'm kidding. I wouldn't ban my loyal customer. Very funny. Thanks for not banning me though. Anyway, I'm really excited to see who's going to come tonight. I wonder what kind of stories they'll have. Ah, this is the cop. Good evening, y'all. Good evening, Officer Jory. Hey, Pop. Seems like you're in high spirits this evening, Miss Freya. Please, Laura, no need to be that formal with me. Well, we're both on duty here. Hence the formalities. You're as stiff as ever. Anyway, I have a shift tonight, so I'll need the usual. Do you have all the ingredients today? Not everything, but more than yesterday. Except for tea. I'm out of tea. You still remember my favourite, right? Coffee with a hint of sweetness. You got that right. Make sure not to use milk. Sweet, healthy coffee. I'm assuming that'd be like a mocha, perhaps? You want a sweet coffee, but with no milk. Does your profile specify what your favourite drink is at all? What do I make for you? Well, let's look at some... Oh, I see we have other ingredients. Ginger. Put some honey in there. Try a coffee with double honey. We'll try that. See if that suits you. How's about a honey coffee? Coffee with honey for the man on duty. Not everyone can manage this combination as well as you. Oh, thank you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything myself. Provide me with service like you gave the old pop here, please. Well, what are you having? You still need to ask her? Well, you never know. Espresso, of course, the one and only espresso. Oh, am I going to have to learn to memorize people's orders? You know what? Before we go much further, I might pull that short story up and give it a read. I feel like that's the kind of night we're having tonight. A starless night for the green-haired fairy. Give me a moment. I'll see if I can find the short story. Okay, so be nice. I'm not usually a fiction writer, but I was kind of proud of this one. It's called Fly or Fall. It was based on a writing prompt, and the prompt was 50% of the world's population has the ability to fly. The only way to find out is to jump from a height that will surely kill you. Right, here we go. I stood there with the wind in my hair for what felt like hours. My toes curled over the edge. I had deliberately taken my shoes off on the way up the stairs. I want to be able to feel everything. Maybe I'll get some sense of what's going to happen. If this all goes wrong, I want to at least know that I savoured the small moments life had left to offer. This might be my last chance to feel the sensation of stone on the soles of my feet. I looked down to the street. It must be a good 40 or 50 metre drop. I stopped to take in the enormity of what I'm doing. Am I really considering this? Is it worth the risk? It's a 50-50 shot. If I'm lucky, then sometime before hitting the ground, some long dormant part of me will awaken, and I'll speed off safely into the sky. Unlucky? Well, I don't really want to think about that if I can help it. I know this is only going to work from a height that's certain to kill me. I know that without my body being certain it's going to crash into the earth, I'll never be able to fly. Still, am I crazy for trying? I lower myself and sit down, legs dangling over the edge of the building, while I think about the enormity of this moment. The ability to fly, to soar through the air and transcend the limits of humanity. The thought of myself as a distressing pile of mess splattered across a busy high street. I take a deep breath. The thought has been on the edge of my mind for so long now. I've not been able to shift it. Like that one tattoo design you know you're always going to be tempted by, I know the chance to fly will never stop causing an itch deep within my mind. It's inevitable. I'm going to have to jump one day. Maybe today, maybe when I'm 90. One of these days I'm going to have to do it. I stand back up, unsure whether I'm about to leave the roof via the stairs or not. I close my eyes and try to clear my mind. I stop trying to rationally decide what to do, and instead focus on what my gut is telling me. Breathe. 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 I jump. As I rush down toward the earth, a mixture of panic and excitement flood my system. Is it happening? Is it too late? Should I have felt something by now? Is the fact that I'm worrying about it going to stop it? Would overconfidence stop it? Have I made the biggest mistake of my life? The ground rush is ever closer. I feel my life is slowing down around me. Now, it's a short story that I wrote that I was real proud of once. There you go. That is a story what I wrote about deciding whether you would take the risk to jump off a building if you could potentially find out you could fly as a result. There you go. I don't really share that very often, but I don't know. Short stories in the game, it felt like the right night to share it. Oh, I'm not even sure if that's a compliment or not. This is perfect. So, how's everything going at the paper, Miss Freya? Oh, as usual. Awful. She's, making a risky deal with her boss. Yeah, pretty much. What kind of deal? A possibly life-altering deal. A very dangerous one at that. Okay. A deal she regretted. Not that much. Folks, seriously. Care to share the details properly? Oh, you tell him. She's secretly using her working hours to do something else. Something like writing her own novel. You got balls, I can tell you that. She does. Gee, thank you. How's the leap of faith going so far? It's not slowing down, that's for sure. And I haven't seen any safe haystacks to fall into. Good luck with that. Don't worry, she's not losing her job. At least not yet. Her life will be pretty hard if she messes this thing up, though. Thank you for the reminder. So yeah, as Laura said, my editor-in-chief doesn't know about it yet. But my novel is going to be published by our parent company anyway. So technically I'm still doing work for the company. She'll be really pissed off if she finds out, though. Wait, is stealing time a crime? Technically I might have to arrest you. Hey, you do it all the time too. Those are just coffee breaks. Sometimes they might take longer than they're meant to, but still, coffee breaks. Oh, you're making me feel worse by saying that. Well, you should feel bad. Stop adding salt to the wound, okay? Well, it's just a fact. I'm not sure whether this will make you feel better or not, but if your writing career goes up in flames, the police force is always looking for people with balls as big as yours. Just don't mention that you like to do other things during work hours. I want to say thanks, but I feel like I should be offended. Well, I'm sure you'll do fine, Miss Freya. You have any idea what you're going to write? I have, actually. Oh, good. What will it be about? A coffee shop and the stories people tell inside. You're letting her do that? There's no stopping her. What's wrong? Please don't write about any shady-looking police officers who love to take breaks more than they should inside the coffee shop near their post. I will definitely write about that police officer. I'll make a good comedic character. Was that a compliment, or were you making fun of me? I would call it a compliment. Is it? I don't think so. Hey, what do you have against me tonight? Laura's probably worried about losing customers due to the breach of privacy. Come on, it's not like I'll be using real names. And I'll dramatise most things I've heard, of course. That's even worse. Here's the thing. The stories I've heard, they'll only be the inspiration for what I write. By the way, as someone stationed here, I assume you've heard a lot of stories from the people around here, right? No. Come on. Nope. No. You helped me once with one of the stories I wrote for the paper. The one about the secretly rich beggar hanging around the block. I'm sure you can give me other interesting tips. I helped you more than once, actually. What, really? Now it's my turn to say come on. Which stories are you talking about? You asked for information about the busker, one who's always playing the guitar, always with got a rose with him. Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, poor guy. Hearing about your girlfriend passing during an investigation is, I don't know. It's hard. He took it quite well, to be honest. Well, it was hard, but at least you gave him closure. He never complained that you used his story for the paper. I got his blessing before giving it to the editors. Well, at least he's become more popular since the article was published. More income for someone in his line of work. Yeah, the rose has become kind of a prop for him now. Anyway, back to the topic. Any hot tips? Okay. Have you heard about this one girl? Ooh, tell me. Lately, this girl's been coming to a coffee shop in the area more than before. She's pretty weird. I don't know what her deal is, but she has bright green hair. Oh, come on! I was excited to hear about something real. You think you're not real? Wow, that went deep fast. Faster than my career going downhill. Hey, what's with the sudden mood? Yeah, cheer up, girl. Sorry, I'm having mood swings because of the pressure. You'll do just fine. I mean, you're great with your short stories. By the way, why this coffee shop? Because I spend a lot of my time here, I guess. And then there's this couple that visited the coffee shop yesterday. What about them? They're going through a pretty tough time together. You know, different races, different cultures, family don't approve. When I heard their story, I kind of felt their pain. What's happening to them happens to a lot of people. It's been told in fictional form countless times before, but it's always an interesting topic to discuss. Are they regulars here? No. The girl visited this place before, if I'm not mistaken. She was with her co-workers or clients, helping her friends sober up, I guess. You gave people coffee to sober up? Of course not. Some folks request coffee, but I recommend against it. I usually end up giving them tea, hot chocolate, or just plain water. I must say, actually, it cannot be overstated how great just a nice hot cup of tea is at the end of a night of being inebriated. There is a nice night out that I enjoy going to with my fiance, and at the end of the night we will always just you can sit and have a proper mug of tea before you leave the night music venue, and it's very nice to go home warmed with just like a lightly caffeinated but mainly just warm filling hot cup of tea. Ozumai in the Dark asks, what tea do you prefer? I have a lot of teas that I enjoy. I like just a plain English breakfast tea with no milk, no sugar, just completely plain black. I like a regular green tea. I have a cupboard with a lot of, what would you call them? Like loose leaf green teas that have various fruit flavours to them. So I have like lots of green tea with apple, green tea with blackberry, green tea with cinnamon, you know. Lots of combination green tea and flavourings. Also, I'm going to take my jumper off because it's getting a little toasty in my office. There we go. That's nice of you. I hope they don't get pissed off about the wrong order. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Good for you. Anyway, look at the time. It's time for my shift. Sorry, I forgot to do my voice for a second there. While I'm here. Ooh, level 2 with Freya. Journalist and short story writer. You can read my surreal and weird short stories at the Evening Whispers. Idolise and aspire to be someone like Gil Nateman or Maruki Harumaki. Harukami. I'm not good at pronouncing names where you've deliberately flipped the first names around. A lactose intolerant cop. Yep, okay, I got that was your deal. I want to get rid of these exclamation marks on these drinks. If I can, there we go. Oh yeah, come on and do your job, old man. Fancy Wookie says, in terms of English tea, one of the brands have got a biscuit tea out. Yeah, I believe that's Yorkshire tea. Have a Yorkshire tea biscuit now. It's got a slightly malty sort of tea-ish flavour to a biscuit. I've not tried one, but I'm aware of them. Ozman in the Dark says, I tend to be picky and weird. I have a lot of peppermint, a little oolong or black tea. Actually, I like peppermint tea a lot as well. Slime King makes a very good point. Being intolerant of lactose is not the worst thing a cop could be intolerant of. Yeah, I'm not going to go out of my way to befriend this cop. I will be nice to them because they're a customer, but let's not make this a habit. Can't promise you that. Okay then, see you later, everyone. Take care, Officer Georgie. I'm not entirely sure on the pronunciation there. Georgie. I think I need to go back to my writing. No offense, but I need to concentrate like crazy. So I'll move to my usual corner. Good luck. Oh, good luck with the writing. And don't forget to keep yourself hydrated. Here, take this glass of water. Oh, you're just the best, Laura. You're welcome. Okay, off to the world of imagination I go. I'm Megan the Sane. This reminds me of Valhalla, and not just because it appeared in my Steam recommendations. Yeah, this honestly feels like the non-alcoholic equivalent of a Valhalla, and I'm here for that. You know, I've been looking forward to Animal Crossing coming out next month because I think for a few weeks we might just do chill evening Animal Crossing streams. And I'll be honest, I thought Animal Crossing came out the Friday we've just had. I got my dates wrong and found out it was a month away still, and I was really in the mood for something chill. So I think Coffee Talk, yeah, it's going to carry us for a little while until I can get that good itch scratched with Animal Crossing next month. Yes, Animal Crossing does have a customizable mugs. Thank you for pointing that out, Fancy Wookie. Ah, someone's coming. Ooh, I like these two mysterious customers. Oh, welcome, Mr. Gala.
Hi, Laura. Can we sit here?
Sure thing, sir. This is the place you recommended. I'm going to give you a slightly higher voice. Is this the place you recommended?
You don't like it?
It's fine.
I know it's not like the coffee shops you're used to in LA, but
Gala, it's fine. Sorry to interrupt. Do you want to order anything?
Oh, yes. What do you want to drink?
You first.
Okay. Anything with coffee and ginger, please?
Do you have any good coffee and ginger recipes? What would... Actually, no, they're gonna want regular coffee. In that case, I'm gonna wing this. Coffee, ginger, and a little bit of honey. I reckon that'd be nice. Yeah, I'll serve you that.
Thank you.
How about you? Would you like to order?
I like it. Not sure if it'll be your liking or not.
Okay, I'll have whatever he's having. Okay, well I'll make you another coffee, ginger, and honey. Here's your order. Good choice.
Anyways, how's the town treating you so far?
Same old. I was surprised seeing so many changes after just a few years, though.
Yeah, things changed a lot in just 20 years.
Even this coffee shop. I believe this was a bar back then. When did you open this coffee shop? We opened around 6 years ago. Oh, I wasn't sure on gendering, but my character keeps repeatedly using Mr., so I'm going to assume he, him is correct. Hyde. My name is Hyde. From what I've gathered, you're from LA, right? I am. I used to live here decades ago, though. What brings you back to Seattle? I'm here for work. I'll probably be here for a few weeks.
He travels a lot.
I see. You two have known each other a long time, I assume? You could say that.
Yeah, I think we met not so long after you got married, right? It was right around the 60s, I believe.
Wow, that was a long time ago. Well, not for our kind. Oh, wait, if I'm not mistaken, the peace treaty between werewolves and vampires was signed in
1865.
So when you guys met in the 60s, were you talking about the 1860s?
No, we met in the 1960s. We're old by some races' standards. We're not that old. Although it's still fair to say we haven't seen each other in a long time.
Oh, I guess 20 years is a long time. This was the place, wasn't it, where we first met?
Yeah, when it was a bar.
They moved?
Bankrupt.
Ah, such a pity.
Uh-huh.
Krune in the chat says, as someone who lives an hour outside of Seattle, there's not enough grunge or hipsters in this game. I mean, if I ran this coffee shop, I'd be totally happy to play some grunge music, but I don't think it would be conducive to the chill evening stream we're going for tonight. It's not a grunge kind of night. You're happy the bar closed down? What's with the smile, if you don't mind? Yeah, nothing. I was just wondering. Will history repeat itself? I certainly hope not.
Well, I've been coming to your place since the first week you opened. You've got something special here. Won't close anytime soon.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Gala. Speaking of, it's been quite a while since your last visit. Busy at work?
Kinda. With the news about that newfound virus going viral, the hospital's been extremely crowded.
Oh, do you work as a nurse? Is the shirt under your blazer a nurse's scrubs? Is the virus that dangerous?
No one is sure about that. But most people who come in are just, I don't want to use this word. They're just paranoid.
You're still doing the same job in the same hospital? What was it called?
Admission officer. And yes, I'm still a hospital admission officer there.
They should have given you a promotion for your loyalty and long service.
Well, they offered me a managerial position, but I declined. I prefer doing this.
Yeah. To each their own. Anyway, I was wondering, do they still sell legal blood at your hospital?
They do. Although people don't need to visit the hospital directly anymore. They can order through that marketplace, blood marketplace app.
Oh, you talking about Bloodlast?
Uh-huh.
Bloodlast get their supply from the hospital?
They can't certify blood on their own. Only hospitals and the Ministry of Health can do that. They're just middlemen with a lot of sales promos. Use it often?
Oh, not really. I'm trying a new vegan lifestyle, remember? But I do know the founder of that startup.
Oh yeah? How's your vegan diet going?
It's not easy, but nothing I can't conquer. Excuse me for asking, but by going vegan, do you mean you don't drink blood anymore? Oh, not real blood. Synthetic blood. Synthetic blood? It'd be too complicated to explain, but basically some scientists are working to make some kind of blood that can satisfy my kind, without relying on real blood, considering real blood has some cultural and health concerns. I mean, that's really respectful if your whole deal is consuming blood and that is the thing you need to live, and you're like, no, I'm going to try and make do with alternatives. Fancy Wookie in the chat apparently has biscuit tea and Jaffa cakes now. I'm definitely jealous. At some point during this stream, I might take a break to make myself just like a cup of green tea. You know, something that's not too caffeinated, something that'll help me fall asleep when we're done streaming. But yeah, I think toward the end of maybe halfway through the stream I might get some green tea. Megan the Sane says, reminds me of the universal hive mind in season 5 of Dice Funk. Yes, the illithid hive mind, where we were, a big part of season 5 of Dice Funk was us trying to find an alternate food source for the illithids. I really liked season 5 of Dice Funk. It was a lot of fun.
Isn't it expensive?
It is. I can afford it though. But again, they're still working on it, trying to make it more affordable for everyone. Would synthetic blood taste good if mixed with other ingredients? Why? You want to start selling blood-based drinks? Well, it might attract new customers and turn off others. Well, fair point. Honestly, I don't know if mixing it would taste good. Most vampires prefer drinking raw blood, although some do try experimenting with other things. Other things?
Mostly booze. Well, I know some mix it with not so legal substances. Oh, is this like, I'm gonna smoke my blood in a blood blunt, or I'm gonna drop a tab of blood acid?
Yes, you know a lot.
I work in a hospital, remember?
Hey, talking about my vegan lifestyle, reminded me to ask you something.
About what?
Your monthly fury. Found a less painful method to restrain yourself?
Not yet. I do know that it's a drink.
What kind of drink?
A certain combination of ginger and caffeine.
Is that why you ordered coffee with ginger?
Yes, I'm exploring the possibilities. But this drink wasn't the one. I guess there's too much caffeine in coffee for it to be the remedy.
Why don't you use the Fury sedative available on the market?
Well, I don't trust them. Besides, that sedative is too, general. Each of us has our own remedy that we need to find. And sometimes the effectiveness can change as we grow older.
How effective will this drink be?
Enough to calm me down. That's all I need, to be honest.
Well, at least your calming method is only a drink. I heard some werewolves need to, well, they need kinky stuff to soothe themselves during their fury.
Oh, you've just opened me up to imagining werewolf kink porn with the tension threat of at any time they could turn into a werewolf and rip you limb from limb if the stuff isn't kinky enough for them. I kind of want to read. I would read that erotica story of werewolf suppressant kink.
Terribly sorry.
What kind of kinky?
Like BDSM?
Oh, that only happens in porn.
Wait, what?
It's famous among our kind. You don't have to feel ashamed if you like watching that kind of thing, you know.
Hey, a friend told me.
Well, he was pulling your leg.
Damn.
I mean, having sex as a calming method is pretty common, but normally we stick to vanilla stuff.
Come to think of it, it would be pretty brutal doing bondage stuff during the fury. Well, I mean, here's how I'm picturing BDSM during the werewolf time of the month.
Just use all of your most extreme restraints to tie them to the bed, so that their fury is unable to go anywhere. They can't bite anything if they've got a gag in their mouth, you know? Exactly.
So, continuing with your story, how far along are you in finding the ingredients for the remedy?
So far, all I know is it involves ginger, and probably something lightly caffeinated like tea, maybe.
You'd better write that down. You don't want him wreaking havoc in the coffee shop. We don't have any tea today, but the next time you're visiting, maybe I can try brewing the remedy for you.
That would mean a lot.
Oh, what's the update on Gala. Hyde is a supermodel. Vegan vampire professional model. Okay.
I'm sorry, I have to go now. There's an emergency at the hospital.
I think I'll go back now as well. We can share a cab.
Alright. Thank you for the drink.
I'll probably visit this coffee shop again before I go back, yes? So I'll see you around. Thank you for coming. Take care on your way home. Oh, hey, Freya. Are you done with your writing for tonight? Kinda. Those two guys kind of reminds me of this video I saw online. I would prefer if you didn't start fantasizing. It's a video of a wolf cub playing with a baby tiger. It's nice to see friendships that grow in unlikely circumstances. Oh, that video. What? What video did you think I was talking about? Well, you know. Oh, never mind. You... I was just joking. Please don't do jokes. You're really bad at it. Anyway, it was a pretty interesting and productive night. But now I need to get some sleep. Yes, please don't forget to get some rest. I'll see you again tomorrow, I assume. Oh, don't you worry. I will be here tomorrow. Night, night. Be careful on your way back. Are there any new stories in here? No, it's just the one. Okay. Espresso. Blacker than a moonless night. Hotter and more bitter than hell itself. This reminds me, my favourite quote about coffee was the quote from, I believe it was Welcome to Night Vale. I like my coffee like I like my nights. Sorry, I've messed it up there. I like my coffee like I like my nights. Huge, black and impossible to sleep through. There we go. Took me a second to get the quote right there. My apologies. Oh, I love purple as a colour for skies and pieces of art. Purple skies are lovely. Stop workplace racial profiling, the Orcish Workers' Union demands. Oh, okay, so orcs are currently protesting, hey, don't treat us like we're idiots based on our race, don't assume we're all angry brutes. We have a brain, peace, stop war. Despite losing a member, Super Smile's latest album sold 1 million copies. Vlogging is now a part of curriculum at some private high schools. I mean, of course it is. It would be, wouldn't it? Oh, hey! I'm liking your look. Welcome! Yo. Cup of honey milk, please. Oh, right away. Just honey and milk, I'm guessing? Yeah, double milk and a single honey, I reckon. Your honey milk is ready. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey, Laura, seems like there's a cat. Oh my gosh, you got in with me. Oh my god. Oh, relax, it's okay. Hey, kitty cat, what are you looking for? Want some milk?
Oh, you're a Neko girl. Okay, I was about to be like, okay, I'm adopting this cat. This cat lives with me now. This is my cat, which I suppose is still an option if she's into it. I don't know what her deal is. Hi, barista. Yes, I'd love some milk. Holy! You look like you've just seen a ghost. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. It's been a while since last time I saw a Neko Mimi transforming. You rarely do that in public. I guess you don't have that many Neko Mimi friends. I won't say I have. You folks usually use your feline form to commute, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, that's right. Well, commuting as a cat sounds more practical than commuting as a than commuting in a bipedal form. Oh, kind of. Anyway, before we continue, can I have my milk, please? What kind of milk would you like? Just milk. Well, see, clearly you're a Neko Mimi as opposed to an actual cat, because actual cats are lactose intolerant and get very ill if you give them, like, just straight up actual milk. Here's some milk for the lady with the pretty smile. Apparently I'm being a flirt tonight. Are you hitting on an underage girl? I was just giving her a compliment. Oh, is she an underage girl? Okay, I suddenly feel... I feel very uncomfortable if that's the case about the fact that my character flirted, and that was not a choice I made, that was just a thing that my character did. It's really good. You're welcome. What's a young girl like you doing alone this late? I'm not a young girl. I'm a grown-up who can take care of herself. You don't look like a grown-up. What? I'm 18. Yeah, that's exactly what I'd call too young. Well, I'm not an old lady like you, for sure. Besides, I've been earning a living since I was 13 years old, so I'm definitely not a kid anymore. Okay, yeah, that's... Okay, she is 18, but I don't like that the game went there. That's... That's not an ideal thing. I feel like you could have cut that and it would have made no difference to the game. It wouldn't have hurt the game in any way to just not have that be a thing. Oh, I'm sure you know. I don't. Oh my, are you? Just say it. If this is something illegal, or if you're in danger, blink twice. Oh, really? With a cute face like mine? Exactly! Seriously, you've never seen me on TV or social media. I don't want to sound like a snob, but I don't watch much mainstream TV. Snob. Part of the broke but woke movement, I see. You must be the broke part. I don't see you ordering any drinks. What, too broke for a cup of coffee? Hahaha. She's not that great for business now. Oh, really? Sometimes I wonder, could this coffee shop survive without me? What are you waiting for, Grandma? Make your order. Oh, is this some kind of maid cafe experiment or something? So, what do you want to order? Okay, the usual. Yes, we need to know her usual. Yeah. I feel like this is going to be a core part of the game is, oh no, can you remember what people like to drink? When they ask for their usual, are you going to have to be the arsehole who goes, I don't know what your usual is, I'm really sorry. I have a usual at Greg's for breakfast. You know your life's gone a direction when you have the usual at Greg's. You know, you walk in and they're like, ah, it's you, we shall start making this before you've even asked. Good as usual. Glad you liked it. Wait a minute. You do look familiar. Are you in a pop group? Are you Rachel Florencia? A member of the Super Smiles who just graduated and started her solo career? Uh-huh. You're not lost cause after all, Grandma. Oh,
brings me back to my first question. What the hell are you doing here? For anyone in the chat who doesn't know what Greg's is, it's a very UK thing. It is it's a shop that it's very cheap and cheerful. You find them in every town in the UK. They're the kind of place you would go for a lot of like savoury pastry things, like a very cheap sausage roll, or you know, like a steak bake. So you might have like steak and meaty sauce in some pastry. You get donuts and things there. It's a sort of hot food on the go cheap kind of place. Drinking milk. I'm serious. What are you doing here? You can see it with your own eyes, right? I'm really here to drink milk. Oh, how come this coffee shop attracts so many weird people? Well, while we do have a lot of unusual customers, this is the first time we've had a famous celebrity visit. To drink milk, no less. Yay, achievement unlocked. Oh no, seriously. Why are you here? Well, you know, the usual young folks' problems. I had a fight with my father, and so here I am. Ah, I see. But is it okay for a celebrity like you to be out alone this late? Oh, you don't need to worry about me. I can turn into a cat. Oh, now I'm really worried. Anyway, what happened? My dad. We got into an argument. He doesn't like my line of work. He always saw my profession as something negative. I love what I'm doing. What about your mother? What are her thoughts on your career choice? She passed away a few years ago. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's alright. Your dad know anything about the entertainment industry? Well, he used to work in showbiz decades ago. So yeah, he does know a thing or two. Oh, we've got quite the bar expanding tonight. We've got 4 people. Good evening, girls I've never met before. I just saw you yesterday. Just kidding, Freya. Anyway, Laura. Yes? Oh, I need something for my sore throat. Can you get a brother a cup of green tea with lemon and honey? Oh yeah, that's easy. You've given me all of you've listed exactly what you want. Green tea, lemon, honey. Your special drink is ready. Well, what do we have here? It's my special cough syrup. What do you call it? Cough syrup. Of course you do. Let's see whether this drink tastes as good as it smells. Damn, this is great. How's your day going? Anything out of the ordinary on your patrol? Yeah? Anything interesting? Actually, I witnessed something scary on my shift today. Tell me. You sure you want to hear it? Yes! The scary thing I witnessed was, my salary. Oh, seriously? Yeah, today's payday. I'll check the ATM during my shift. Such a horrible sight. Other than that and the labour union protest, everything's fine, though. How can you say it's fine? We got a young celebrity lurking around by herself. Ain't that strong proof that this area is safe? Hey. Thank you for the drink and the place to sit. I'm going back now. Oh, thank you for coming. Hope you enjoyed your time. Uh-huh. I hope they open up a bit more next time they're here. Who the hell was that? She just sat there and read. I'm pretty sure that's pretty normal in a coffee shop. I mean, you always do that when you're writing. Well, I guess you're right. Anyway, where were we? Oh yes. What are you doing here, young lady? It's pretty late, you know. I don't have anywhere else to go, and this place looks cosy.
I see. So you basically wanted to go to a bar, but you're underage, right?
How did you know? Oh, you can read minds now, old man.
I have a daughter around her age. It's easy to translate what they say, especially when you have to deal with them every day. I don't know why you're here, but everything's going to be okay. You can forget all of your problems while you're here.
Dude, you're a cop. It's not his job to take care of someone else's daughter. He is a cop. That is exactly his job.
Relax, Freya. Don't be so uptight.
Yeah. Mr. Policeman here made me feel much safer already. You know it yourself, Freya. This place is very safe. Right, Officer Georgie?
Of course, it's the safest place around here. Hey, that endorsement comes with a discount, right?
Well, I remember, do I have new... Oh, cough syrup is a new drink. Oh, Georgie's up to 3. Favourite movie, movies, police university, cop story, Robert Cop. What I'm doing with my life, father of 3 beautiful girls. Oh. Rachel? Do we have a new short story, actually? Death Drives by Freya Fatima. Death drives, but sometimes he commutes. When that happens, you know for sure, because his presence is clear all over the news. But still, Death mostly drives. I realised this fact after returning from a long trip to Tokyo I took recently. As usual, I drive to work every day, thanks to the unreliable public transportation here. And I noticed that every day, my life is always on the line. No, not on the line as in, we will eventually die and we don't know when. Or on the line as in, we're all at war with everyone else. We're in a war between pedestrians and cyclists, motorcycles, cars, and everything else on the road. And during all of that, Death is either driving or sitting in the car seat next to us. Ever since realising this, I started to drive more carefully. I drive as if my parents are sitting next to me and telling me to drive slower. Because I know Death does not like reckless driving, and he's not as forgiving as my parents. Oh, that's a real nice little short story. And I agree with Yelnanu in the chat. The art in this game is really cute. It's one of the things that really drew me to it. The nice chill soundtrack in the trailer and just the art style. It just seemed real cute. You're a cop, old man. Act like one.
I deal with crimes and public safety. How should I know how to handle someone else's daughter?
You should know. You're a father yourself.
Oh, right.
Guys, you know I can hear you, right?
Really? See, Freya, she has good hearing. That should help her protect herself. Anyway, Miss
Rachel,
what brings you here?
as I've told the others, I had a fight with my dad. Why are you laughing?
Me and my daughter fight every day.
Why would you say that?
Because it's true. I fought with a lot with my kids. That's normal. In fact, whenever we finish arguing about something, we become closer as a family.
Huh?
Because when things have calmed down, I learn something about them, and they learn something about me as well. As long as we don't leave things unresolved, an argument makes things better.
Oh, my screen has turned itself off. There we go. But it happens so often. Today was just one amongst countless others. He wasn't like this before. Before it happened. You mean before your solo career? No, before Mum passed away.
What happens after each fight?
Nothing. We just don't talk about it until another fight starts.
Unresolved problems are dangerous. It ain't easy, but you got to understand each other better. And as much as I hate to admit it, conflict is always the best way to know someone, even your own blood.
But it was never this bad when Mum was around. She's the only one who understood me.
She also understood your father. Maybe he and your mum also had arguments, but your mum acted as a mediator between the two of you.
That's possible. Now that Mum's gone, I don't really have anyone to act as my guardian.
And your dad, he lost his best negotiator. Wait a second. You said this happened a lot. Why'd you run this time? My daughter never ran away. Wait. Maybe it's because I'm the one who always ran away, using my job as an excuse.
Yeah, I can confirm that.
Yeah, I run here a lot. Yeah, I hate to tell you this again. You both got to resolve your issues. Unresolved problems are dangerous. In any relationship.
I kind of understand what you're going through, Rachel. I also ran away when I was younger. Are you on good terms with your parents now? I am. When and how did it happen? To be honest, I'm not even sure myself. It just happened.
Maybe I should
run even farther. I mean, I have my own income. I don't need to rely on Dad. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Why? I'm an adult. No adult would ever say I'm an adult. I mean, yeah, I agree with Freya on this one. Anyone who actually is an adult just sits there, rather than saying they're an adult, they go, oh god, I don't feel like an adult. When do I start feeling like an adult? When does that happen? Just give yourself time to think, Miss Rachel. And try to understand your father's perspective. I'm sure you'll both be able to solve this, like adults. You don't need to rush to a decision. I'm not sure about that. Just take your time, but now I would recommend you just go home. It's really late. I need to go home as well. I can give you a ride. But you don't need to talk to your father right away. Just go straight to your room. At least you know you're home safe. Safe at home will give him some peace. That will allow him to think more clearly about everything. Yeah, you're right. Oh, you really are a cop, Georgie. Of course I am. So where do you live, Miss Rachel? In the western part of Neko Town. Oh, that's quite far. You're still going to drive me home, right? Old man. Well, of course I will. Should I drive you two home, Miss Freya? No, you don't have to. I'm riding my bike. You sure? 100% sure. Okay, we'll be off then. Thank you, Laura and Freya. Take care on your way home. Megan the Sane says, are we sure this guy is actually a cop? He's trying to be genuinely helpful to people who aren't visibly cishet wasps. Yeah. And Megan also says, my mother has repeatedly said she doesn't know what she'll do when she grows up. She's past 70. Fancy Wookie says, please don't have a bike accident that's been telegraphed in the short story. Yeah, I was having that same thought and I didn't want to verbalise it in case I brought it into being by acknowledging that. Oh, fingers crossed. The writing's getting there. That's nice to hear. I'm juggling a lot of work though. Barely made my deadlines. I don't know if I can keep this up. Why don't you just come clean? Tell your boss about the publishing offer. Who knows, maybe she'll understand. Yeah, right. Good job, Freya. Here, take some money. Go take a vacation, finish your novel. In your dreams. I'm not exactly employee of the month. Well, you never know. You never know, I might end up on the chopping block. Oh, the pressure. I'm sure about one thing though. This coffee shop has a lot of stories to tell. So yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow. Well, the door's always open for you. I bet it is.
Yeah, I have a lot of understanding and empathy for Freya's story. Yeah, like I when I left my day job, last summer, a lot of it was because I had a book coming out. I had my big publishing deal. I had to make that choice of, do I have the time required to go do book signings, do sort of tours, do speaking stuff around the book, to do to manage like making stuff like the audiobook at the same time as doing a journalism day job, which seems to be very much where Freya's at right now, is can I make a book happen but also hold down a day job? And it's a real tough one. It's a big part of why I came back to Patreon, as I wanted to have the space to work on books without it being something I had to do around day job work, because honestly it takes a lot out of you to try and do a day job and then come home and get a book written in a timely manner. It's a whole thing. Grow Lanta in the chat has subscribed. Thank you very much for the sub. I super appreciate it. It's very appreciated. Slum King Mike says, from the vibes this game's putting out, I wouldn't quite say it's a utopian vision of the world, but it's quite optimistic, hence why Jory's not terrible. Yeah, that's fair. I will say I'm not being as good as I should be about book writing at the moment. I have, my first book is out, my memoir that came out in the summer, and I've got, gosh, it's racing ever closer. I've got my the Butts book coming out the end of this year, and honestly, that's gonna be a huge thing. I am so excited and terrified about that one. I have a third book I want to be writing, and I should be writing. I've talked about it before. I want to write a book of an anthology of people's stories of gender euphoria, of times that gender transition gave them really positive, affirming, nice stories. I have a publisher tentatively interested in the book. I just need to sort out the money side of it, and then I need to actually write it. And I know I need to write it, because I've been itching to talk about the topic. And I did an article, just like a 2,000 word thing the other day on that topic, and it got something like 150 retweets, which is like real good. There is clearly an appetite for conversations about gender euphoria, and I need to just... what I've got lingering over me is I've got some rewards to finish for the Butt book, and I need to get the cover art signed off, and I need to get some bits and bobs, but when that's done, I need to get back to writing, because in a perfect world, by this summer, I would like to have my third book written, even if it probably won't come out until, I would guess, summer 2021. So it's going to be a ways off before I have another book, but it's looking like one book every calendar year for a while. I will probably have the memoir in 2019, the Butts book in 2020, and the Euphoria book in 2021 is the hope. Books are a lot. Books are a lot of work. Right, we're on to the Friday now. To Osmane in the Dark, who says they can't seem to get their book done. I don't blame you. I understand that entirely. It's a lot of work. Werewolf activist imprisoned for owning a legal Fury sedative. Why would a Fury sedative be illegal? The Ostrich Workers Union in talks with the government over there, please. Oh, sorry, the Orcish, not the... I read it as the Ostrich the first time round, and I had to stop myself. Rap group Streak Orchestra questioned over their pro-eco-terrorism lyrics. I like that this Evening Whisper is a free newspaper. I like when towns have a free paper. Yes. Omnihole says hype about the Bucks book coming out this year. Yeah, I'm really hype about it. I think I shared some images on Twitter. I've seen the first 16 pages of it that they've done all the fancy stuff now, where they've like laid it out and put all of my art next to it and put they've laid it out and it looks like a proper book now, and that's what got me really excited. Good evening, Mr. Hyde. Good evening. Are you by yourself tonight, sir? Gala is coming after his shift. It's pretty empty here. Oh, you're our first customer tonight. Ha. Is there something wrong? Oh, nothing. It's just a bit strange that you say our, when obviously there's only you here. Oh, I guess it's just me, but when I'm working, I always put myself as the barista and the coffee shop. I see. Anyway, I need to order something. What do you want to drink tonight? Do you have any blood? Sorry, sir, but we don't. Because you explicitly last night told me it probably wouldn't sell. Come on, did you think I was serious? Oh. Nah, give me a ginger green tea. Make sure it's very warm and bitter. Green tea. Yeah, that'll do. Green tea with double ginger. Yeah, that'll do. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, ask away. You said you're here for work. Yes. For a couple of weeks. You're, not in the medical industry like Mr. Gala, are you? Hell no. I could never imagine myself doing something so, oh, what's the word? Something as honourable as that. Then are you dealing with something I shouldn't ask about? Oh, I'm not a criminal, in case that's what you had in mind. I mean, it's not an evil job per se, but definitely not as honourable as working in a hospital. Oh, you want me to guess what your job is? You travel a lot? More or less. You befriended a startup founder, so I assume you either have your own startup or you work in some kind of investment agency. I used to, but not anymore. That startup founder, he is just a friend. Then what do you do? I've had many career paths in my life. It got boring after a while, so right now I'm a model. Oh, I knew that. I saw it on your social media profile. I didn't expect that. Yes, I did. I saw it on your social media profile. But you have the looks and the figure, so I guess it makes sense. You want to know a secret? Those ads for anti-aging skincare products? Vampire models. We are naturally good looking. Skin paler than an elf's, but we don't have those annoying pointy ears, which makes us basically a bunch of good-looking living mannequins. How better to advertise anti-aging products than with people who naturally don't age? Isn't that false advertising? Don't be naive. Truth is a matter of circumstance and perspective. Advertising is just framing the truth. Well, how long have you been modelling? Oh, not long. Not much more than 30 years. Wow. Good evening. Can you please be a little quieter? There's another customer here. Act like a civilized person, if you can. Oh, come on. I'm just trying to make this place a little livelier. You don't mind, right, sir? No, I don't mind. I'm pretty sure I saw you the last time I was here. Yeah, you bet. You could say I'm a regular here. Hence the attitude. Hey, you look very happy. Any special occasion? No, nothing. This is my default state. She only has 2 states. Either extreme excitement or super stressed. Stop putting me in a bad light.
Anyway, what were you talking about? Oh, we were talking about Mr. Hyde's profession. What is your profession, dear sir? I'm a model. And he's been doing it for 30 years. Holy shit, 30 years of modelling. That's a long time. Oh, not for me. My current liaison in the clothing brand I work with is the daughter of the guy I worked with when I started modelling. Usually I work until it's the grandchild. Oh wow, that's quite a way to measure jobs. Wait until it's the grandchild of the person who you originally worked with. I'm Freya, by the way. Megan the Saint says, are vampires born, turned, or both in this universe? I don't think we know yet. Nice to meet you, Freya. How's the writing so far? It's okay. I'm stuck and in need of a warm drink. So, brew me something, please. Coffee? Nah, I need to take it slow tonight. Make me something warm and sweet without coffee. Warm and sweet. TT. Let's try... Oh, no, not coffee with honey and honey. I did that wrong. Oh no, I have to trash a drink. That's what I wanted. Tea with honey and honey. We'll serve a honey tea. Crossvoit in the chat. If you were hoping for a Patreon link, I'm assuming that is a command. I don't think I have it set up, but let me just quickly drop the link in the chat. There we go. A warm, sweet drink ready. Huh. Nice! A perfect drink to end a day. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. So, you're a writer. Yeah, I work for the Evening Whispers. But I'm also working on my own novel right now. Sounds interesting. What kind of novel are you writing? It's complicated. You should wait until she finishes it. Yeah, no spoilers. I don't want to tell you about the fact that I'm writing a book about you. That's if she ever manages to finish it. Yeah, that too. What's the genre? Slice of life? So not fantasy or sci-fi? I'm still not sure. Probably it'll be normal slice of life. You'll have tough competition. You're not wrong. I'll probably put some surreal elements in there. Maybe I'll set it in a world where only humans exist. Oh, how surreal that would be. Sounds a bit racist. That's the twist. This isn't about racial supremacy. I imagine even in a world where only one race exists, problems will still appear anyway. Discrimination and racism will still happen, even in a world with only humans. How can they be racist without other races? Oh, differences in language, nationality, ideology, or even skin colour. When everything's the same, the smallest differences will stand out. I must point out, this feels... her reasoning of, like,
our world having discrimination is really feels really interesting. That I played a game when I was in the Netherlands the other week. If you go to laurakbuzz.com and look up my coverage of the Sustainability Game Jam, one of the prototypes that does have a demo up on itch.io was basically from our world, basically the step she's made to get to our world. They started at our world and made that same step. They were like, hey, what if there was a version of the world where all humans were indistinguishable, there was no race, gender, disability as visible ways to distinguish between people, and it was a sort of Papers, Please-esque game set on a train, where the player is expected, in order to keep up with the speed they're supposed to be checking tickets on this train, to start discriminating based on things like most of the time people in blue shirts don't have tickets, or people with a picture of a coffee cup on their shirt tend to, yes, have tickets, and sort of playing on this, when everyone looks the same, people will still find reasons to have... humans are box-filling, organising, list-making as a species, and that can lead to discriminating over nonsense and perceived, observed patterns. So yeah, maybe check out Life is Fair from the Sustainability Game Jam, which is up on itch.io. There's a little, like, it was only like 4 days into development, but there is a playable demo, and I think it's worth checking out. So Gumball Master asks, in a utopian world, why do you need tickets to ride the train? You need tickets, but you have universal basic income. The idea is that in this future, everyone has enough money that they can afford necessities like travel and, food and accommodation. The people who are fare dodging, as I understand it, are because they're just being a bit greedy about it. They don't need to fare dodge. They have the money to pay for the train, but they're like, but what if I just kept that money and had more money for me? Yeah, Awesome Possum Blossom in the chat says, we as humans do try to force patterns where none exist. So yeah, Awesome Possum Blossom, thank you so much for the sub. I super appreciate it. No worries, I apologise that I don't have a Patreon command set up in chat yet, but I probably should, so I will try and set one up before future. But for now, I can manually drop links if people want them. Perhaps it's the diversity that can teach us to look past differences. The bottom line is we'll always find a way to hate others. I assure you of that. That doesn't really sound all that funny. Hey, it's fantasy! That's what fiction's for anyway, painting the what-ifs. That's actually pretty interesting. I'll buy your book when it comes out. I'll fly back here to have it signed. Oh, have we leveled up anyone? That's a question. Oh, Freya's leveled up. Favourite things, coffee, 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 in case you didn't get it the first time, big fan. What I'm doing with my life, working as a journalist because it's the best way to learn how to write better, talk to people who have experience more than you, and get paid for learning things. Honestly, I really like that read on journalism. It's getting paid to basically learn things and to go, I want to know all of the things about things that I find interesting and talk to so many people. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Gumball Master asks, will I play the Homestuck games on here one day in the future? Honestly, it's very possible. Now that I'm getting into more regular, longer streams, it would be nice to give that a look. It's on my to at some point have a look at list, but I'll do some chill streams first because I'm adjusting to my new 10 PM to 1 AM streaming schedule. I'm gonna be a little sleepy for the first, couple of weeks, so I'll start with some nice, low-energy chill games. Good evening, Miss Lua. Hi there. How's it going? Oh, great, thanks. Lua, please meet Hyde. Nice to meet you, Mr. Hyde. And Hyde, please meet Lua. Hi. Are you, by yourself? Yeah, just finished a meeting.
I needed an escape from my co-workers, so I decided to come here instead. Is Bailey's coming? Oh, he's not. He's a freelancer, remember? He's free to do whatever he wants. Oh, is everything okay? To be honest, we haven't talked much since the other day. Oh? We shall fix that with a warm drink then. Oh, good idea, thanks. I'm in the mood for a green tea latte. Green tea latte, how do we do that? Is it just green tea, milk? Yeah. Let's give it another attempt at latte art. Oh, I accidentally served it without a latte art. I apologise. I don't know why. I was suddenly longing for a green tea latte. Like, this drink feels really heartwarming. Call me pretentious, but I think drinks have the power to connect people's hearts. That's surprisingly deep for a cup of tea. By the way, about Bailey's. Has he visited this place again? After our last meeting? Not that I know of. He hasn't. Oh. I should apologise for the commotion we caused. Oh, please don't worry about that. Who is this Bailey's person you keep mentioning? Bailey's is, or was, I don't know, my boyfriend. We had a little fight a few nights ago. Oh, about what? Hey, is it okay for him just to ask her like that? You tell me. Dude, I'm just a customer, you're the owner of this place. It's an old problem. I'm a succubus and he's an elf. The usual racial problems then. Just show some manners, old man. What? I'm just following up on the questions you started. It's alright. Bailey's and I have different views on the importance of family. My family is pretty close and usually they're supportive. When it comes to dating an elf, they fear I'll be treated like a peasant. Bailey's, on the other hand, he comes from a well-respected elven family. They can be cagey at times. I get it. But for whatever reason, he took his family for granted. It's not surprising that the family would disagree with the relationship. You don't sound like most succubi I know. How's your boyfriend dealing with this? He said we should just keep going. Just the same as we have been for the last 10 years. So you've been together for 10 years as a couple, and he's suggesting that both of you should just go on as usual. I mean, your relationship for the past 10 years, that was without familial approval, right? Well, yes, but I want our relationship to move forward. I want a family. Did he disagree with the idea of marrying you? No, quite the opposite. He wanted to marry me. Well, what's the problem then? It's not that simple. His family will disown him. Yes. He wants to marry you even if he has to leave his family. Yes. Problem solved then. Why do you have to care so much about what his or your family thinks? Just marry him, make a family of her own. It's not that simple. I don't want to be held responsible if he regrets his decision one day. Abandoning one's family is not a solution. What if marrying me is a mistake? What if he regrets leaving his family? I can't take that kind of responsibility. I can't let him make that sacrifice. Lua, did you ever think about the risks when you started dating him? Yes. No, maybe a little. We didn't think it would get this far. From what I can see, you're the problem here. You're pretty greedy for wanting it all. him family approval. If you're asking for racial reconciliation, might as well ask for world peace. Old man, stop talking. Lua, if I may ask, do you want to marry Bailey's? I love him, of course I do. Even so, I can't let him leave his family for me. It would be selfish because I can't do the same for him. I love my family so much, no matter how messy they are. That's difficult. So you're forcing your boyfriend to have the same life you have. That blood is thicker than water mentality won't work here. Not every family is worth fighting for, you know. Some are. Not his. Have you ever met Bailey's family? No, they always rejected the idea. Did he try to introduce you to them? He did. You can't have it all, lady. This is not a fairy tale. This is not a story where some fairy godmother will suddenly appear and grant your wishes. This is how things go in real life. You have to take chances and make sacrifices, and you choose which one is best for you. Pretty simple. Yeah, this is getting heated, Kitty Lynn, you are correct. Slime King Mike says, I really like the split screen that happens during the arguments. A cool stylistic touch. Yeah, I really like all of the presentation on this as a way to explore narrative. It's a real cute little game, this. I'm sorry, I have to leave. I hate to be the girl who always runs away, but thank you for the advice. Take care on your way, Miss Lua. I will. Bye. I like how it sort of shifts perspective as well. Like, now that there's only two people, there we go, it'll sort of shift over to centre them. Oh, he was super harsh, old man. Yeah, but you agree with me, don't you? Well, you didn't have to say it so harshly, you know. What are you doing here by yourself anyway? Trying to pick a fight with everyone? I'm waiting for a friend. Oh, there he is. Good evening, everyone. Hey, Gala.
How are you doing, Freya?
I'm fine. But your friend here is one hell of a troublemaker.
What did you do this time, Hyde?
Stated facts. Harshly. To someone that needed it. But not the way you said it.
Let me order a drink first, then you folks tell me about what happened.
What are you having this evening, sir?
Do you remember my Fury remedy? I mentioned it a couple of days ago.
The one with ginger and caffeine. Yes, can you help me try and figure out what it is? Tea, ginger, okay. So we're going to start with regular tea. I'm going to do a splash of lemon. We'll try that. Here we go. Let's serve that up. Yeah, lemon seems like the kind of thing that would be a remedy. Let's have a look. Who have we leveled up with? Lua. Lover of the bright moonlight, believer in a world without a fight, I'm a big fan of art and poetry. Working 9 to 5 in a trading company by day, going to poetry readings and museums on the weekend, enraptured by the forbidden fruit. Yeah, I see.
I am 100% sure this is not the remedy I would need.
It's not the remedy. Okay. I'm curious if there's if there is a correct answer to this that I, will find, or if it's going to take a few days.
So, tell me what happened.
Oh, she's a better storyteller than me. Alright, so there's this girl. Okay, we're gonna do a quick summary. that's about it. Hyde. Oh, Hyde.
Oh, Hyde. You never change, do you?
Oh, both of you are going to judge me for being honest now. Dude, honesty is good and all. But, you know, try not to be a dick.
Listen to her, Hyde. She's got a good point.
Not you too.
I was a bit surprised, though. Usually you don't bother with this kind of thing. I've seen you actively avoid it.
Yeah, you do know me.
We've been friends for years.
Oh, I've only just noticed the really nice touch that there's little bits of animated steam above the cups of hot drink. Oh, that's a real nice little touch.
I don't know
I don't know why I get involved in that discussion. I guess the vibe in this place has seeped into me.
I understand. This place does have that special magic.
Oh, not exactly a good magic, judging from the reaction I received today. You may be right. There are better ways to say what you have in mind. Anyway, I've got to go.
So soon?
It's past midnight. I need to get some sleep.
Take care on your way, Freya.
Sleep tight. See you guys. Slime King Might says, I get the point Freya and Gala are making, but Hyde seems super reasonable to me personally. I agree with you, honestly. I think Hyde made their point, like, really, really well. They were just like, look, I know it feels like it means a lot, but don't let someone's bigoted family keep your relationship from happening. So you don't have to go with the blood is thicker than water is easier to say when you have a supportive family. Sometimes you don't want to miss out on the things you want in life because your family say no. Yeah, when people are in crisis, bluntness can cause them to go on the defensive, but equally, I don't think he was that blunt, and I didn't get the impression that she was being that defensive. I think he just was... I thought he was very direct in a fair way. I think he was alright.
What did you want to talk about when you told me to meet you here?
Oh, I was just bored. Yeah, that's the surest way to make you come out.
Seriously?
I thought the story from Freya was enough to fill your daily dose of interaction.
Well, it was something indeed.
Oh, you said something about me and my friend for years.
Yeah, why?
Do you ever wonder what we'd be like if we hadn't met?
What do you mean?
Oh, forget it. It's late anyway. I need to get back.
Huh?
Alright. Laura, thanks for the evening. The pleasure was mine. Bye.
What was that?
Oh, you know him better than I do, Mr. Gala. Care for another drink to end the day?
Sure.
Ah. Lovely. I need a little more to drink because my voice is dying slightly. I'm going to... pour myself another mug of water. Ah. I do love this mug. There we go. Ah. Another purple sky night. Saturday, 26th of September. Can I just say, this has been a really lovely stream tonight. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. I'm probably going to go for the better part of another hour, and then we'll probably wrap it for today. But I feel like we've gotten a pretty good taste of this game. Maybe we could do some more on Monday. Otherwise, I might play something else. But folks, let me know if you are invested in this and fancy another
a Monday night chill stream with it again, because I could be up for that. Atlantic countries plead for landfolk to send help instead of trash. Opinion, who watches the Watchmen in Seattle? Cats are the best creatures on Earth, research has proven. Who's coming in first tonight? Well, go! Oh, hell, welcome. We got an astronaut to make coffee with. You know what, I think that might be the plan, actually. I don't know how long this game is. If anyone could have a look on how long to beat, and give me an idea of how long this game is, if we can get maybe another 3 hours out of it, I might do a second stream. Hello there. Good evening. Good evening? Ah, the usual earthling linguistic problem. You'll never get used to it. Is it okay if I call you sir? Definitely. You can call us whatever you like. We do not mind a bit. Are you a hive mind astronaut? Because if so, that's real fucking cool. I like hive man astronaut. Hive mind astronaut. We do not mind a bit. Do you want to order anything, sir? Oh yes, we have to communicate our order. Please pardon us. What do you recommend? We will not be able to taste the difference anyway. It is alright. Forget it. What is the most expensive drink here? Everything's the same price in this coffee shop. Oh, that's a real nice business model if you can pull it off. Really? That is interesting. Unlike other places we have visited so far. Have you decided what to order then? Okay, we would like to order anything. Anything. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, okay. Okay, apparently the game is 3 to 4 hours long. Apparently, if I'm going to read all the dialogue aloud, it'll probably take an hour or two longer. Okay. I'm gonna get. You know what? I'm gonna make some. I'm gonna make a green tea with cinnamon and ginger. Okay, so if it's what, a 3 to 4 hour game, we're probably about halfway through. Yeah, Monday night we could probably finish this Monday. If people are invested in coming back Monday for another stream, I will probably stream at the same time on Monday. We'll go through the rest of it, I suppose. Your drink is ready, sir. I hope it's to your liking. Don't worry, it will not matter to us. Okay, let us drink the. Oh, they put their finger in to drink it. Yes? Oh, no, nothing. Excuse me, sir. Why did you put your finger in the drink? That's a very strange question. We are drinking it, of course. Yes, drinking it. Oh yes, of course. We almost forgot. Earthlings use their speaking organ to drink. We use our appendages to drink. Usually a polypropylene drinking apparatus is provided for us to use. Oh, with straw? It is what you call plastic in the shape of a long tubular stick. Yes, we wonder why Earthlings rely on it so much. Mostly you can drink without it, yet the plastic stick apparatus was provided on 87.76% of all drinking occasions we encountered. And it has become one of the biggest single-use pollutants on your planet. How do you drink with a straw? The same as we just did. But thanks to the plastic stick apparatus, we do not need to put our appendages into the liquid mixture you call drinks. It is very convenient. Perhaps convenience takes higher priority in Earthling's decision-making process. I guess people wouldn't suspect a thing if you put your hand on a straw. Affirmative. Yeah, you say you just arrived. Where did you come from? Far. It would be too complicated to tell you all the details. But we can tell you one thing. We have a mission here.
Yes? What kind of mission? Find what the Earthlings call a female. And then? Breed. So you came from a faraway place to find a date. A date? Our mission does not have anything to do with your understanding of time. Oh, no, I'm not talking about that kind of date. Pardon us. But no, our mission also does not have anything to do with fruits. I wasn't talking about that kind of date either. Oh, pardon us again. Your language is extremely confusing sometimes. Don't worry about it. We also struggle with our own languages. Things really need to work on their communication. There are so many ways to make communication more direct and simple. Of all the places we have been to, this place has the worst communication methods. Oh, I can't argue with that. How's the mission so far? Not good. We are using this unique communication application. According to our data, it is the biggest source of breeding interaction on Earth, although the success rate of breeding is not as high as the interaction. Oh, you're using a dating app. The system used a fire symbol as their sign. Oh, you're on Tinder. Oh, you're on Tinder trying to fucking have a baby, when everyone else on Tinder is like, we're trying to fuck, but explicitly not trying to have a baby. We're trying to prevent babies occurring. Oh, yeah, Tinder is not a good place to try and get someone pregnant. You are talking about a dating app. But again, we found some contradictions in the application. According to our understanding of the application, it requires the person that interacts with it to swipe left or right. If you swipe left, it means you do not want to breed. If you swipe right, it means you do want to breed. And when two interactees swipe right between each other, they commence the introduction to the breeding process. I'm guessing it didn't go well? Most of them started communicating with very big letters on the communication platform, and they said some words that cannot be considered proper. I don't know what to say about that. But you said most of them? Some of them actually did not get mad? Oh, some of them are laughing with text. Did you get to meet them? We set up meetings. Many of them did not appear. But some did? Yes, but we got confused with the way they communicate. No outcome from the meetings. Even though we decided to go to various recommended places according to our database. And this coffee shop happens to be one of them? Yes. Interesting. Then you're here to meet someone. Yes. But she should have arrived some time ago. Maybe each Earthling also has different interpretations of time. Yeah, kind of. Oh, is this going to be your date? Oh, I kind of hope you're dating the orc. Oh, apparently the auto subtitles auto censor as well. I should probably update that. I think my audience can handle swearing in the chat. I'm curious for folks' responses actually. How for anyone who's left the auto subtitles on and hasn't opted to turn them off themselves or anything, how have those auto subtitles been tonight? Have they been useful, distracting, level of accuracy? It's you know, for a game like this, it's probably not hugely necessary because a lot of the text is on screen already. But if I were to say play Breath of the Wild or something and have a game where I have lots of walking around just talking to the audience, I feel like it would be a good positive accessibility option to have available. The subtitles aren't too bad really. Apologies for the auto mod. I have made sure to add some terms so that you can get those sentences in there. There we go. We'll keep going. But yeah, if the auto subtitles have been okay, I will probably try leaving them on for a little while. I noticed them on Tanya DePass, if anyone knows her work. She was doing a stream the other day and she had this set up, and I just thought it was very neat. Yes, the subtitles appear where the game's dialogue appears, which isn't 100% ideal. They're generally accurate, occasionally incorrect, but nothing drastic. Definitely more on point than other streams I've seen. Yeah, this is what encouraged me to try using this program, is the level of accuracy, considering that it is auto-generated in real time, is pretty accurate. They're pretty fast to show up. They're better. It is a better auto-subtitling program than most I have seen. I recognise that for a game like this, it's probably not ideal, because as you said, all the text is at the bottom. But you've always got the option as a viewer to turn them on or off, because they're an overlay that you should have control over. Yes, as Buttercup Bandito says, it does a good job of correcting itself as it goes. It seems to be pretty good at using the full sentence to get context, so that it can correct past words in the sentence if it thinks it might have got them wrong. Which is, yeah, definitely interesting. While I was using it, I saw it edit itself. It is pretty good at that, at trying to fix itself as it has more sentence context. Anyway, I will continue going. This is my first stream using it, and I wanted to check how people were feeling about it. Evening. Would you like to order something? Cafe latte, please. Coffee, milk. But before we make it, I want to see new short stories. Oh, we've missed two. First, we've got French kissing a cat. So, what's the craziest thing you've ever done in your life? Asked her dating app partner. Pretty bold question to ask on a first date, Akari thought to herself. And in the first hour as well. Also, I've only just realised, you can barely see it here, but I can move the camera around. Are you sure you want to know the answer? She asked back. Definitely. I think it's the best icebreaker question, and it's also a good indicator. Indicator of what? Of how compatible we are, and, well, you know, I don't mean to offend you, but just in case your answer is, I cut someone into 12 parts, or I strangled my Tinder date till he died, it's an indication that I will immediately run away. Fair enough. Akari's interest in this guy increased. Maybe, just maybe, he could handle her story. So, you want me to go first? He asked. I'll go first, although it's more like a crazy hobby of mine, not something I did just once so I could tell the story the rest of my life. Colour me intrigued. So, I love to kiss cats. That doesn't sound too crazy. I'm talking about lips-to-lips kissing, especially French. I love French kissing a cat. What? Her date responded without hiding his surprise. You never tried it? If you feel uncomfortable with kissing a male cat, you can always try doing it with a female one. Are you telling me you've kissed a female cat before? Oh my goodness, this story is veering into bestiality and... considering I'm assuming these are just regular cats, not like cat people, there is definitely a lack of consent in this story. Ugh. He didn't say anything, which was unsurprising, considering such sequences weren't usually revealed on a first date, or ever for many people. It's not bad, you know. Here, let me tell you about the first time I French kissed my cat. I was around 14, an age when most people feel curious about many things, especially sexual stuff. But I had no boyfriend, so I couldn't just ask someone to help me practice kissing. But I did have my biggest love at the time. Her name was Orion, and she was a beautiful orange cat with a gorgeous pair of shiny orange eyes. Her date still hadn't responded, so Akari continued. Seeing her beautiful eyes, I got an idea. I decided to borrow my mother's red lipstick and paint my lips red. It was a mess, but I was pretty satisfied with the results. I picked her up as usual, and without her knowing, I quickly put my lips on hers. Of course, she clawed her way out of my grip, but just in that quick moment, I felt something weird. It's the same feeling you have when you ride the merry-go-round for the first time. No roller coaster would be a better comparison. After that, I started honing my skills, and now even stray cats don't mind me kissing them. Oh, where did this come from? To her surprise, Akari noticed that her date hadn't left her alone in the cafe, unlike previous dates she told her story to. Are you crazy? The man asked her, with his eyebrows halfway to his hairline. Well, you did ask about the craziest thing I've ever done. Why? You're not interested in kissing a cat even after listening to my story? God, no, I'm a dog person, for God's sake. Oh, okay, I was real unsure where that story was going, but that fucking punchline was great. I'm a dog person. Okay, that is a well-written comedic short story. Yeah, that last line got me. Well done. What's the other short story? Swipe right to outer space. Hello there. I'm a female alien. That's what you call us, right? From a planet located in a galaxy the humans call Andromeda. I am here to make sure my kind can survive longer and spread farther across the universe. That's what was written on her dating app profile. As a sci-fi nerd, I didn't need to think about swiping right, even though the pictures she was using for her profile were just cosplay silhouettes and weird artsy spaceship-like photos. And here she is now, sipping her cup of Papu Wamena, looking exactly like the dream girl I've always fantasized about. Dark bobbed hair, thick eyebrows, sharp eyes, and a never-ending smile directed right at me. So, yeah, I came to this place like 168 hours ago. There were 12 of us, and I'm the lucky one being located in a place with such fantastic drinks, she says, after some time spent explaining about her task as an alien. I love sci-fi, but this might be too much. She hasn't said anything about her job, where she was really born, or any other normal stuff. Maybe she's crazy. That must be it. No way such a perfect-looking girl could be perfect on the inside too, I say to myself. So, what's your plan? Are you going to release this story as a novel, comic, game, a movie? I ask her. Oh, what story? The story you've been telling me, it sounds like it could be really popular if you adapted it to the right medium. Well, I've been telling the story through social media and dating apps. That's not enough. If it could be adapted to some sort of mainstream media, you could be rich, you know, you could be famous. Famous. Does that mean more of your people would know about my people and our mission? Definitely. And with exposure like that, it should be easier for me to meet humans with high-quality seeds. Yeah, I guess. Well, okay then, where should I start? Suddenly my phone starts ringing. It's my best friend. Oh, pardon me for a minute, I need to get this, I say to her as I answer the call. Yo, dude, who the hell is that chick you're with? She's freaking gorgeous, man! My friend's excited voice meets my ear. An overly loud whisper I'm immediately suspicious of. What, are you at our usual coffee shop? Yeah, bro, I'm lining up at the counter, do you see me? Oh, yeah, there you are. You lucky bastard, when did you meet that beauty, man? I always love it when they grow their hair super long and colour it like that. What do you mean? The chick, bro, sat right in front of you. She looks like my ideal girl. Long hair, all rainbow coloured, like the big eyes and those cheekbones. Oh, I see. I see. This is going to be like the Asari in Mass Effect, where their appearance is dictated by the beauty standards of who they're observed by. What you're seeing is not their actual appearance. I put down my phone and stare at the ground. Round-cheeked girl in front of me with a strange mix of emotions. Why are you looking at me like that? She asks. You really are an alien. Yeah? That's what I've been telling you this whole time. Oh, well, fuck me. Finally, that was my task all along. So, my place or yours, and please, no protection. Ha! I like the humour in these short stories. They're sort of... I've been liking the punchline endings for some of them. Fuck me, finally that was my task all along. Right, okay, let's brew you your coffee with double milk. Let's try and do a...
some nice abstract art in the top of your latte. How is it? Good. Glad you like it. You here to read again, miss? Yeah, you know the drill. Please enjoy your time. Can I help you with something? Oh, nothing. Pardon us. Excuse us. Are you waiting for someone? Oh, not this again. No, I'm not waiting for anyone. Are you sure? Yes. I'm sure I'm not waiting for anyone. Because we are waiting for someone from this app. And she is an orc, just like you. Oh, look here. First, I'm not the only female orc on Earth. Heck, I'm not even a pure orc. But, is your name Uruk-hai-69? Oh my god. Is this guy sane? Oh, please pardon them, miss. I don't think they're from around here. So, you have not answered our question. Are you Uruk-hai-69? No. My name is Myrtle, and I never use Uruk-hai-69 anywhere. Oh, you really are not her. Of course I'm not. Seriously, men nowadays. If you're that desperate to find a date, why don't you ask your friends? We'll go to a club or something. But we don't have any friends on Earth. Hey, when you said he's not from around here, are you saying he's not from Earth? Well, from what I've gathered so far, they're not from this planet. Man! Pardon us for interrupting, but when you said club, which activities are you talking about? According to the search result, there are just too many clubs on Earth. Some of them look pretty interesting, like this club about space exploration. They call themselves Trekkies. Forget everything I said. What time were you supposed to meet this female orc? About an hour ago, according to the local time. Lozzie42 in the chat says, it's nice that the aliens trying to invade Earth still care about consent. Yeah, consent is important. I'm glad. She's baiting you on, man. Oh, is he getting stood up? That sucks. Myrtle's a programmer. Full Metal Conflict. Okay. And we have... we don't have one for the other one yet. Look, we can... Oh, it's all parallax, so we can look around. Oh, I like that. Good night, Fancy Wookie. It's been lovely to have you tonight. I hope you enjoy your evening. I will have the... I'll only be going for another 20 minutes or so, but I will have the... anything you miss will be up as a VOD tomorrow. What does that mean? It means big chance she's not coming. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you. Yeah, she's probably right, sir. Have you tried contacting her? We have. She read it according to the application. Did you reply? No. Ouch. If she didn't reply, I'm 100% certain she's bailed. She's not coming. I believe Miss Myrtle here is right. That was. We are a pretty objective people. But somehow Earth's vagueness has taught us a new kind of feeling. Oh, has this happened before? Many times. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Might it be a sign you need to change your strategy? Things use strategies to breed. Oh, the most complicated strategies, in fact. Your kind never cease to amaze us. If that is the case, then we do not need to be here anymore. You can stay if you like. Oh, it's okay. You need to report back immediately.
but we will visit this place again in the future. We have a very nice place, owner. Please just call me Laura. Thank you for your time, Laura. And thank you for your input also, Miss Myrtle. We will definitely study the breeding strategies of Earth. Sure. It's called norm, by the way. Breeding norms. Although you can also use strategy as the keyword. We will keep that in mind. Okay then, we are off. Take care. I'm glad, Lozzie, that you're enjoying the space person voice. I enjoy occasionally doing just a sort of monotone. We are this. This is we. We are the hive mind. Oh boy, who the hell was that? Oh, hi there, Freya. What is an astronaut doing in this coffee shop? Drinking and waiting for their friend, apparently. What kind of friend? Like the dog? Oh, a date from a dating app. I should have been here. What does their date look like? Oh, the date didn't show up. Ouch. Poor astronaut. Why didn't they remove their astronaut suit first before going on a date? I mean, showing off your job is pretty common. It doesn't have to be that literal, you know. Oh, I don't think they're an astronaut. Not in the usual sense. What do you mean? They might be an alien. Alien? Like Englishman in New York alien or alien? Oh, alien. Outer space? Probably. Or other dimensions, I don't know. Wow! Like, super wow. I mean, I know you get a lot of different visitors here, but wow. Well, life is never boring here. Well, that's why I'm writing about it. Oh yeah, how's it going so far? The writing? Yes, the writing. With capital T and W. It's going pretty well, actually. Nice. May I see it? You've written nothing, have you? What do you mean? Can I read the draft you've written so far? No. Please don't. Why? It's not good enough. Hey, be more confident in your work. You know you're a good writer. Besides, if you're not that confident with it, maybe I can share some feedback? You're right. I actually have prepared a printout of the draft. Oh, so you were planning to show it all along? I wasn't sure about it. It's the first presentable draft anyway. Come on, I know the drill. And I'm pretty familiar with your stuff. Alright. Let me get it out of my bag. Be honest with your feedback. Oh, I will. Now, will you hand it over? It's okay, Freya. Here it is. Thank you. Now, let's see. Honestly, again, I can really empathise with Freya. It's real nerve-wracking the first time that you take a thing you've been writing for ages and have to show it to someone else and go, oh god, is this any good? I think she's only been working on this for a week or two at this point. I've been working on my memoir for I think about 4 months before my editor had their first look at it, and that was terrifying. Like, oh god, have I just spent 4 months working on something unpublishable? Lozzie in the chat says, if Freya dyed her hair blue, she'd look a lot like you, Laura. Honestly, I kind of want to do that with my hair. I've been thinking recently I want to shave or shorten a lot of this side, so this side is a lot more like, you know, out the way, and just sort of have the long side, you know, maybe have it end a bit shorter, maybe more like here-ish, but have like a very short side and then long over one way. Like, I kind of wish I could pull off her kind of haircut, or something in that realm. I agree with Slime King Mike. Preparing a viewable version of a product but not wanting anyone to see it is too much of a call-out. How was it? Let me read it at my own pace, okay? Oh, do we not get to read it? Do we just have to have the game's interpretation? What's wrong? Is it that bad? The main character? Oh my, is the character badly written? I don't think the character suits my personality. That's because you're not the inspiration. Oh, too bad. You have a prime example standing right in front of you every day. Prime example? You? You're like the most mysterious person I've ever met. Wait, I think someone's coming. Hey, the draft. I'm not done yet. Oh, I like your look. That's blue hair into purple, very sort of like emo goth striped arm sock sleeves, but also like fish limbs and tentacles. This is, I would cosplay this character. Can I cosplay this person? Maybe you'd like to sit down before deciding? I'll order right away. Is it okay if I order something a bit complicated? Well, you can order whatever you like, as long as we have the ingredients. If that's the case, do you know masala chai? The tea with spices? Yes. I'd like to order a masala chai then, please. Oh, how do I do one of those? I'm assuming the, oh gosh, that's gotta be cinnamon based. I'm assuming that has to be tea, cinnamon. What else? Yeah, maybe the ginger. We'll try ginger. Tea with cinnamon and ginger. Or 2 cinnamon? Yeah, there's no cloves. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go tea with double cinnamon, I think. We'll serve that, see if that's okay. Cinnamon tea? Oh. As I thought. Yeah, that's not right. Oh no. Yeah, I realised I shouldn't have handed it over because it said the name was cinnamon tea. I needed cloves or something and I didn't have them. I think... Oh, if it's masala, I think milk too. Oh, so it should have been tea, milk, and cinnamon. Oh. Okay, well I think that's the first drink we've messed up this game. That's a real shame because I wanted to get on well with her and I feel like I fucked that up now. Where were we? Oh, the main character. The character feels very you. Oh, okay, she's self-inserted herself as the protagonist. It sounds so narcissistic. Oh, don't worry about it. They won't notice it unless they know me personally. And having the main character think like me makes it easier to write. I mean, yeah, I can attest to that. My novel was easy to write because the main character was me. Oh, if you say so. Sorry. Did you say something? Yes, sorry for interrupting. Are you a fiction writer? Yes, I am. That sounds so cool. Well, yeah, but I only write small-scale fiction. Short stories for the newspaper. Or non-fiction stories about people in this town. Well, she's writing a novel right now, you know. In fact, I was just reading her draft for it. Hey! Oh, wow. How many books have you written? Well, this would be my first book if I finished it. I always wanted to be a fiction writer, but conjuring words is hard. Well, I'm a writer. And even I can't use complex words like conjure like you just did. lot of people have said that my vocabulary is uncommon. What's your name again? Ah, pardon me, my name is Aqua. Aqua, what's their deal? Oh, I don't even have the basic friend level. Oops. Hi, Aqua. I'm Freya. And the barista here is Laura. Greetings, Miss Aqua. Nice to meet you. Oh, I so badly want to befriend Aqua. Oh, why did you have to be the person whose drink I fucked up? Buttercup Bandito says, man, these lo-fi beats would be perfect to study to. Honestly, while I was working today, I booted this game up and just had it running on its opening menu screen just to write to the chill beats. It was real nice for that. So yeah, what do you do now? I'm a researcher at the university. I also make games in my free time. Oh hey, that's even cooler than my job, you know. Thanks. You said you can't write, but research papers need a lot of writing skills, right? Indeed, but it's descriptive writing, not narrative writing. What kind of fields are you researching, by the way? I focus a lot on computer graphics. Oh wow, it involves a lot of calculations and boring stuff, not something the media would cover, I guess. It wouldn't attract many readers. Oh my, I forgot you're a journalist. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Oh, come on, you don't have to worry much about everything. It's alright. Excuse me for interrupting. Yes? You said you're a researcher in computer graphics, right? That's right. Did you write a paper on the latest fluid rendering technique for 3D environments? I believe one of the contributors is also named Aqua. Oh my, yes, that's me. Did you read it? I did, it was pretty important for the project we're working on. May I ask what kind of project that is? Oh, I like shy, nerdy, blue-head fish gal and her computer game loving potential jock girlfriend. I ship you. It's a video game series called Full Metal Conflict. Are you kidding? You work on FMC? Oops, I'm sorry, I got a bit too excited all of a sudden. Oh, don't be. It's nice when you meet someone who likes the thing you worked on. I love that series so much. My name is Aqua, by the way. You already knew that. My name's Myrtle. What do you do in the project? Oh, I'm one of the technical artists. No wonder. Yeah, I don't want to intrude on your discussion any further, but could I ask for your business card or something? Me and some friends have something we want to discuss. We submitted queries to your department's contact form, but we haven't received any replies. Oh, yes, that happens a lot. The form sends the queries to another department, and sometimes it takes them a bit to respond. Pardon us for that. Well, of course, should have expected that. I don't have my card with me right now, but we should swap email addresses if you want. Sure. Here's my email. Yep, got it. This Full Metal Conflict series you two are talking about. Is it the same series that's getting a movie adaptation soon? Yeah, that one. To be honest, I hate the idea of turning the game into a movie. Nonetheless, I'm curious. Full Metal Conflict. I'm trying to think. That feels like it should be a parody of a real-world game title, but I can't think what it is. Metal Gear Solid, maybe? No, I'm not sure. They have the budget for flashy visuals. I doubt they'll do the series justice. Why? Because some games tell their stories in a unique way, and some stories can only be told through this medium. And FMC is no exception to that. Do you play video games? Oh, not much. I usually play weird, obscure art games. The type of game you might see in an art gallery. Oh, really? That's weird. You're not the first to say I'm weird. It's not that. Usually people play artsy games, gamers that got bored of the current state of video games. Yeah, that's true, but I believe art games cater to a whole different market compared to mainstream games. Hence, a lot of the players are not gamers. And they're more accessible to play, but harder to perceive. Understanding them requires a whole different level of many things. Sorry, I've rambled on for too long. At least that's what I think. Oh, okay, I'm feeling real called out by this blue-haired gal. Particularly the... Oh no, I talked about a thing I'm interested in for more than 20 seconds. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble. I should stop. I'm very sorry. I will apologise for getting excited. Yeah. I got into a discussion the other day because someone got upset that I talk about Pokemon a lot on one of the podcasts. I'm like, oh... I've spent a lifetime being made to feel like I have to apologise for being into the things I'm into. I'm finally in a place in my life where I can unapologetically like things, so fuck it, I'm going to unapologetically like things. Osmine in the Dark says you secretly Aqua. I mean, the more I'm seeing of her, the more I'm like, oh god, this is the call-out character. Not very good at writing, but more writing technical things rather than writing narrative. Very into video games. Very much very nervous and shy in social situations, and apologizes for getting excited about a thing that they're interested in, even though it's clear from the outside that it's totally okay and you're not talking too much, but they still apologize for talking too much. I think Aqua might be me. Good point. Yeah, that was a really good perspective. I play those types of games thanks to people I hang out with. Yeah, you got that look of an artsy hipster, you know. So, you understand my point about the adaptation, right? Kind of. Anyway, I need to go back. I'll email you first thing tomorrow about our question. Wait, what time is it? Oh my god, I need to go home. Oh, we can walk to the bus stop together if you like. I hope that doesn't bother you, Miss Myrtle. Just Myrtle's fine. And of course it won't bother me at all. Shall we go now? Sure. Thank you so much, Laura, and you too, Miss Freya. Good luck with the writing. Oh, you take care on your way, okay? Oh, we'll do. See you around, folks. Please be careful on your way back. I'm loving this game. This is real sweet. So, yes, that was a nice talk. You haven't given me proper feedback for my draft yet. And I could see that you were reading it on and off. Well, it's kind of good. Seriously? That's it? I'm not an editor. Did you expect me to have a list of notes for you? Yes! Really? You're mysterious, that much is true. But I've been a regular here for a while. I recognise the expressions you were making as you read it. You have a lot of comments, right? Admit it. Okay, you got me. But this won't be short. And I will be really honest about it. Well, the night is young. Bring it on. Okay, let's start at the beginning. According to Weary Wolfkins, the devs of this game, Toge Productions, have some of this game's OST on their YouTube channel if anyone's interested. Oh. And I agree with Osmane in the Dark. Oh my god, I want Myrtle to walk me to a bus stop. There we go. You know what? I think this is going to be where I call it a night. I need to work out how to save. I assume it's auto-saving probably, but thank you very much for watching tonight, everyone. This has been really lovely. It's been nice to have so many people watching the stream. And yeah, if people are into this, I'm thinking the same time on Monday I'll come back and play the other half of this game. If we finish before the 3 hours is up on Monday, I'll probably find something else to play, but yeah. I'm really enjoying this. And I hope you all have been too. It's been really nice to just have a nice chill evening stream. I will leave you all to it. Have a good night, everyone. Sleep well. Have a lovely one.